So how good is Wi-Fi on an aeroplane? What kind of internet speeds can I get? Can I watch videos, make audio calls or video calls, and use social media such as TikTok and Facebook? Is it worth paying for Wi-Fi on board? I recently travelled on an Emirates flight from Dubai to Manchester, and I had access to onboard Wi-Fi throughout the flight. I will share my experiences with you so that you can decide if what you see today is reasonable. We know that airplane Wi-Fi reliability and speeds can vary depending on the airline, the route, and the type of aircraft you are on, so please do not expect to get the same results as me on your particular flight. However, please let me know your experiences on other routes and airlines in the comments below. How does Wi-Fi work on an airplane? From what I have read, Emirates Wi-Fi can connect you to the internet in two ways. The first is through a satellite internet service, possibly through a company called Inmarsat, if I've pronounced that properly. The second is connecting to base stations on the ground, as your mobile phone would generally do. At the time of writing, internet access costs from free for basic social media access to a fee of US dollars $19.99, that's just over 15 British pounds, if you want full internet access for the duration of the flight. Access was provided by connecting to the on-air Wi-Fi access point shortly after takeoff. If you have an Emirates Skywards account, you will then be prompted to enter a username and password, and then you can purchase the access that you want. If you don't have a Skywards account, you can sign up and possibly get the free basic social media option. One word of caution though, do turn airplane mode in your phone completely. Once you do this, you can then turn on the Wi-Fi option and connect to just the Wi-Fi manually, leaving the mobile phone connection off. If you don't do this and leave your mobile connection switched on, your mobile may connect to the on-air mobile signal in flight rather than the Wi-Fi signal. This GSM connection usually results in high roaming data charges, as your mobile phone will likely instantly try to connect to the internet through the roaming mobile data connection. One important point to note on Emirates is that you need to have your Skywards account linked to the flight that you are on to take advantage of any free internet packages that may be included within your flight. The first thing to note is that internet access may only be available during parts of your flight. Some countries could restrict access while you are flying in their airspace. In addition, the connection is shared between other subscribers on the flight, which would affect your experience. First of all, let's start with a speed test to see what the service is like. The test shows a download speed of 4.78 megabits per second and an upload speed of 3.28 megabits per second. The ping is very high, as you can see. I wonder if bandwidth was capped per user or if it's the network that was just busy. So how does this all translate to actual performance in flight? Even though this test does not show any loss of connection, the connection did slow down further than this, and in some cases stopped entirely during the flight. I recently made a video about a 5 megabit broadband connection, which I've linked in the description below. Compared to that, the connection on the flight is much more problematic. It was actually possible to browse the web. However, a web page would take several seconds to appear on the Safari web browser and much longer before you could interact with it. This is again something that you had to adjust to. The same was true for social media apps such as Facebook. You would scroll down and the images would slowly load. WhatsApp worked reasonably well. I could send photos and text messages again with a noticeable delay. I noticed other passengers were able to make telephone calls using WhatsApp. However, video streaming using apps like YouTube loaded, but they did not stream any video. Apple Music did not allow me to stream my music. The latency may be too long and the apps perhaps timed out. I attempted to connect using NordVPN. The connection did not appear to be stable. I then did a further speed test over the English channel to see if this improved the connection. As you can see from this test, the download speed is better at 8.14 megabits per second, but there was no upload. In addition, we lost data during the test. Eventually, I gave up on the internet during the flight and used the excellent Emirates in-flight entertainment to keep me busy. In conclusion, the internet works on board, but expect a slow experience. You can surf the internet and use social media apps, and you will get used to the delay in loading. I would not expect to stream video though. I feel it's entirely feasible to manage without the internet during the flight and have other forms of entertainment to keep you engaged. Please let me know your thoughts on my findings. Did you experience better connections on your flight? Could you stream video on your flight? Please let me know of your experience in the comments below. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video.